Hi everybody, welcome. My name is Bonnie and this is a chair yoga class. Chair yoga is an awesome practice for a gentle practice for people who have trouble getting up and down off the floor and maybe in a traditional class, or for people who are healing from an injury. So welcome and we'll just get started. Place your heels directly under your knees as you sit near the front edge of your chair. And just as if you would standing up, lengthen up through the crown of your head. Get tall, draw the belly in gently, and let your arms and your hands be relaxed on your lap. And we'll take a minute or two in the beginning of this practice just to come into a place of quiet and mindful awareness. So let your eyes close when you feel ready, or a soft gaze towards the ground. And just take a moment right now to notice how you feel today in your body. What's going on? Be very inquisitive about the sensations that are moving through you right now in this particular moment. You want to try to just let go of everything else and just bring the awareness inward. And we can do this by breath practice, so consciously breathing in and out. Feeling the breath moving through the body, and maybe just noticing what the quality of your breath is that you showed up with today. Is it short, shallow, or is it deep and long and smooth? So we're here to observe, not to judge. So whatever is present, it's what it is. We're here in the moment, moving through our practice. So just a few more breaths here to still the mind, relax the body. And let's take 3 cleansing breaths, breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. So we'll start with an exhalation, breathe all the way out, and then a big inhale into the belly, the ribs, and the chest. And when you let go, just give it a sigh. Inhale. Let it all out. And one more big inhale. And let it go. Good. And then gently open your eyes and we'll begin to move. So let's lengthen through the back of the neck first. And relax your shoulders. And then let your chin drop down towards your chest. And just stay there for a breath or two. Letting the head feel really heavy. Just let it hang. Let your heavy head hang. And then roll your right ear towards your right shoulder. And then roll your chin back down to your chest. And be very mindful here of the neck, going slowly. And then to the other side, ear towards the shoulder. Let that opposite shoulder be relaxed downward. And we can exhale as we bring our chin to our chest. And we can inhale as we bring our ear towards our shoulder. You can lift the chin up a little bit and then exhale it down and across the chest. Just feeling your way from side to side, not being in any hurry. Breathing out, chin to chest, and then inhaling the head right up again through center. Good. We're going to take our thumbs and our index fingers. Thumb is going to go on the corner of the jaw, and the index finger is going to go behind on the occipital ridge, that bony edge of your skull, just where it meets the neck. And we're going to retract the chin a little bit, and then we're going to use our fingers, our thumb and our forefinger, our index finger, to lift, straight up. Lift your head up, away from your shoulders. So you'll use a little bit of arm energy here. It won't feel like much in your neck for now, but you're relieving, you're kind of decompressing your neck. So you're lifting straight up, and we'll take a couple more breaths here. And when we let go, you might feel a little bit lightheaded, and that's okay. Just taking the moment, and that'll dissipate. Just letting go, and then just noticing how that feels. We're just bringing more oxygen up into the brain. Good. And just feel your neck. Great. Now slide your hands out to your knees, round your back. We'll do some cat and cows sitting here, rounding your back, and then inhale, pull your heart forward, the shoulders back, lift the chin slightly. Exhale as you round your back. Seated cat pose, and then inhale, seated cow pose. Let's do that again. So healthy for the spine. And then inhale forward and up, lifting the heart. Good. And then coming back to an upright spine, bring your hands to the side of your chair. Breathe in and reach your left arm up and over. Nice side bend. And then inhale up to center. And with the exhale, right hand reaches across. Keep your arm in line with your ear. And bend your spine sideways. These are the 6 movements of the spine to keep your spine healthy and supple. Let's do that again. Right arm across, lengthening and folding, and then rising up on that last inhale and releasing arms down. Now bring your arms out like an airplane or a T shape, and then twist to your right. Reach your right fingertips back and bring your left hand to your heart as you twist. And then come back to center on your inhale and twist to your left. Inhale, center, twisting from the base of the spine, grounding into those sitting bones. Breathing in, breathing out nice and tall. We want to create lots of space in order for our spines to twist. And these are the 6 natural movements of the spine. And then come back to center on an inhale and release your arms down. So we'll work a little bit on our core. So working on core, it's important to keep your back nice and straight here. So we're going to reach way out. So hinge from the hips and reach. And then we're going to row. So we're going to pretend that we're holding onto oars, and we're going to pull back. Keep the elbows in, lean back, fists come to the waist. We're going to reach out, inhale, and then exhale, pull back. Now you can stay like this, or on your exhale, you might reach one foot up, press to the heel. Inhale it back down as you reach. Keep your spine long. Exhale, pull. So you can alternate your legs here. Or maybe you could reach both heels forward. So any variation there. Keep your feet on the ground as well. So really feeling that belly and that the lower abdominals contracting and squeezing. Let's do a couple more. Breathing in and out. Good. Last one. Make it a good one. And pull those oars back through that water, that resistance, and then come up and have a seat. Slide back to about the center of your chair. You want to make sure we don't fall off our chairs. And we're going to lean back again with our spine straight. And we're going to lift the feet up. And we're going to just kind of go from one hip to the other. And as we do, we're just going to swim the arms and the legs. So kind of like you're floating in the water or you're floating in air, moving from one hip to the other and keeping your spine nice and long so this engages your core. So just be creative with the arms and the legs. You're going to pedal and reach and just use this as a kind of a way to play a little bit. One more time. One time to the left side, and then good job, and then float your way back. Pedal your way back to your chair and readjust yourself, sitting up nice and tall. Good. So we're going to slide the feet back now. Feet, and I'll move sideways a little bit so you can see a little bit more what's going on. So the toes slide back and they line up with the knees, and then the heels, they're almost lifting off the ground but not quite. So you still have the heels down. Spine is long and straight. You can use your hands on the chair, on your thighs, or maybe you can bring your hands to heart center. So we're going to hinge forward from the hips. We're going to press into the feet and take flight. Lift the hips up, and you can come up any amount. So it depends on the condition of the knee joints. You can come up quite a ways, or you can stay in a deeper squat. And then press down into the feet and come all the way up and extend the legs. Let the hip creases open. And then going back the way we came, we're going to sit the hips back, keep the chest lifted, and float like a feather. Bring the hips back down to the chair. Okay? So let's do that again. Press into the heels. Lift up partway, pause and breathe. And on the inhale, press down into your feet. And we root down to rise up. And let's do that again. Let's sit back, keep the chest well lifted. So when you're practicing these, chair pose, Utkatasana, or sit to stand, you want to make sure that chair is right there behind you for safety. Press down to rise up. Those two opposing energies at play all the time. Back down last time, promise. And then this time we're going to come up slowly and we're going to stay standing upright all the way up. Good job. Release your hands if they've been at the heart center and come and stand in mountain pose. So in mountain pose, the feet are right underneath the hips. The arms are beside the body. They're energized slightly, fingers towards the ground. The palms are turned forward just a little bit, and the shoulders relax down the back. So take a moment in mountain pose, grounding into your feet. So we were sitting, so standing without the support of the chair, if possible, of course. And just feeling the balance, the play of energies in your feet. You might even want to close your eyes here and feel that dance of energy. Feel your body breathe. Notice the quality of your thoughts without getting engaged. Mindful, present moment awareness. And then with your eyes open, we're going to move to the back of the chair, so behind your chair. And I'll stay on a bit of an angle so you can see what's going on behind my chair. So if you stand behind your chair in mountain pose, and the fingertips can be here on the chair, so you can hold on. Keep your hands as wide as the chair, so as wide as your shoulders. And then press into your toes and the ball mounds of your feet and lift your heels up. And then slowly lower your heels down. So let's inhale and rise up. onto the toes and exhale. We'll slowly lower down. Inhale and exhale. Let's do a couple more like that. And you could alternate if this feels too much, but this is really good for strong ankles and calves, especially moving into a winter season for slips and falls. And anybody can slip and fall. Anybody. Good job. And let the heels float back down. Okay, we're going to take the heels out and the toes out and the heels out and the heel and toe your way out to a wide stance with your feet parallel with each other, facing forward. And we're going to inhale, and then when you exhale, you can bend into your right knee, keeping the knee in line with the toes. Inhale, come back up to center. Exhale, bend the left knee, keep the knee in line with the toes. So we don't want the knee caving in. You're more energetically pressing the knee out to the side. Side to side lunging. And you can keep this very shallow, small, or if you have the ability, you can come into a deeper lunge. And as you move deeper, you want to remember to keep the chest lifted. We're not bending forward. So the hips, they move back and down, just like we did in the chair pose. Breathing in, breathing out. And this is warming up the hips and the knees. Breathing in, breathing out. We'll do a couple more. Good, and then coming back to center. And now we're going to turn the toes out more. So turning your toes away from the body, so you can imagine it's like a 45-degree angle. And when we squat down with both knees, we're going to keep the knees in line with the toes. And rise up on the inhale, and then exhale, lower down. So the spine moves straight down and straight back up. So the elbow being the tailbone and the hand being the head. It doesn't tip side to side or forward or back. Just straight down and straight up. Now as you squat, you could raise one hand, breathing in, and then let's exhale as we come out. Inhale the other arm, and exhale, release. And let's alternate sides here. Moving with your breath. Inhale, exhale. Good. And let's do one more on each side. Nice. Very good. And then come back up, and then heel and toe your feet in and back underneath the hips. I'm going to move to the right side of your chair. So just the right back corner of your chair. Standing tall, left hand on the chair for support. Give yourself a little bit of space. Bring your right knee up and give it a hug in towards your chest. And then step it behind you just a little bit. Press back into the heel. Don't necessarily bring your heel down. And then bring your knee up and step back a little bit further. Knee up, step back. We'll do that one more time. Knee up, step back and pause. So bending into the left knee, keeping the right heel floated off the ground. Pressing away from your chair, so you want to keep your shoulders above your hips. Reach your right arm up. Good. Breathe in, breathe out. One more breath, pressing back to the heel and up through the fingertips. Good. Now bring your right arm down and bring your right hand across your body to the corner of your chair. Left hand comes to your waist. So we're going to take a twist. Twisting to your left. So press back into the right heel, reach through the crown of your head, and draw the belly up. Take one more breath here in your twist. And then bring your left hand back to the chair, your right hand to your waist, and step forward into your mountain power. Good. Let's move to the other side for that practice on this side. So let's bring the left knee up and then step it back, up and back. Inhale, exhale. One more time. Inhale and exhale. Good. Coming into that high lunge. Right knee is bent. Left leg is as straight as possible, pressing back into the heel. Left arm reaches up. Shoulders over hips. Breathe here. Lift the chest. Draw the belly in. Good. Take one more breath. And then release your left hand down. Bring it across the body without rounding. You want to keep your spine straight and long. If you need to, move closer. And then right hand to hip for our twist. I mean, you can maybe look back over your right shoulder. Take one more breath here in your twist. Right hand to the corner, left hand to the waist, and step into your mountain. Good. And just pause and feel. Good. So we can stay right here with your right hand grounding you to the chair. We're going to float the left knee up and then float it down. And then float your right knee up and float your right foot down. And if possible, you could let go. Float both arms up and down. So transferring the weight from side to side. One breath. Inhale. Exhale. Breathe in, breathe out. Let's do one more on each side. Nice. Good job. Bring your hand back to the chair and bring your left knee up and just cup your hand around your knee. Stand up tall. And then guide that knee out to the side without moving your hips. Keep your hip bones facing forward and take the leg to the side. Flex the foot. Good. Look over to your left. Take as much weight as you can away from that right hand. Maybe you could let go, even for a moment. Good job. And then guide your knee back to center and release your foot to the ground. And we're going to do those balances on the other side. So come around to the right side of your chair. Inhale your right knee up. Exhale, release down. Left side, transferring the weight, moving with your breath. Now you can hold the chair. Continue to hold, or you could maybe let go, even for 1 or 2 breaths. So it's helpful to find a spot on the floor called your drishti, or your focal point. And that keeps your mind still and helps your body to balance. When our thoughts are scattered, the balance gets thrown off. So stay focused on your drishti and your breath. And we'll go one more time. Good. Now, right knee comes up, hold on to the knee and guide your leg out to the right. Stay light on the left hand as you look over to the left. You could raise the arm up. Bring your focus back to center. Bring your knee back and release your foot to the ground. Nice work. Let's come back to our chair mindfully. So stand directly in front of your chair, even touch your chair so you know it's there. And then slowly, let's go back down nice and slow again, building strong quadriceps, and float your way back to a seat on your mat. And we'll come back to mountain where we began. And let's take a nice long full inhale, reach up. Hinge from your hips and swan dive down, forward bend. Inhale, lift the chin and the chest, take the arms back and up. And then bring your palms to your heart center. Bring your hands to your lap, or first slide your way back so you have support now for the lower back. So we don't want to slump. We're staying in our mountain posture, but we have the support for the lower back here. Hands again, come to the lap. Shoulders roll down the back. Spine is long. The breath is flowing easily up along the central channel of your body. Eyes can close here gently, or you can look down towards the ground softly. And just noticing how you feel, and the quality of your breath and the quality of your thoughts, the effects of your chair practice, your chair yoga practice today. And then bring your hands together in front of your heart space and bow your head down towards your heart. And then turn the corners of your mouth up and lift your focus. And thank you so much for joining me today for this chair yoga class. Namaste.